bit distracted. You said page 39? Give me a
Yes.
minute. You went ahead. Did we get that far?
Well, no, we're actually starting on 38 or 37.
Well, I wrote on my book 36, but that's beside the point.
Oh,
So why don't you wait till we get there, okay?
okay.
Because, you know, as usual, I have ways of trying to help people remember things.
Okay. Well, there's, yeah, because on 36 was the candle lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, let's, all right,
Okay.
so hang
I
on.
can wait.
All right. Okay, so now that it is 1:30, I feel that it's appropriate to start. I don't like to, I am, as I like to say, pathologically on time. Meaning, you know, I don't start a minute early, I don't start a minute late, I like to start right on time. And I like to mark down who's here. So I've got Nancy is here, Ruth is here, Gail K is here. Elisa can't make it. Arena's probably gonna be late. Ellen is here and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Got everybody. Okay, good, excellent. All right, so I have in my book that we're gonna start on page 36. That's where I put a little yellow tab so that we could start there.
Yep.
And what I did was I sent out a sheet to help you with the schwa, because everybody always has a problem with that. So hopefully that sheet will be helpful for you to keep handy. Okay. So does anyone have any questions up through page 35? Okay,
I do.
you
if
do.
you don't mind going back to page.
I don't mind. No, go back. Where do you
I
have a-
think the first and
What page?
What page again?
33,
35.
33.
33, 33. 33,
Okay.
got it.
The first two words on line 9
9. There's two.
Okay,
and then the first word on line 10, or the only word on line 10.
okay, let's do line 9. Okay, so, Gail, why don't you make an attempt at,
Sure.
the first word in line 9?
Makor.
Correct.
Okay, I'd rather ask and be
Oh,
sure.
Okay, now,
Now.
the
this is
next word-
Mikor.
Mikor. Yeah, Mikor.
Okay,
Okay, so here's the deal. It really is the same word. And what happens is, makor means source. And let me see, what's the word I'm looking for in English? Well, I can't find it right now. But you know how you can say do not go, or you can say don't go?
Contraction.
Contraction, yes, thank you very much. So that is the word I was looking for. So when you have, so basically, makor is the word for source. Mikor habracha is source of the blessing. And there's no word for of, I mean, of. So it becomes a contraction. And the makor changes to mikor, just like do not changes to don't. That's
Okay.
the parallel. Okay,
gotcha,
Okay.
thank you.
you're welcome.
And let
And-
me, the first word on line 10.
Right, so give it a try.
Eight.
Almost. The
Eight.
first, the first letter is a ts.
Oh, say, them,
Seitzchem, correct. Okay, hold on one sec. Sorry about that. That was the dealer service center from the automobile that I don't own. Okay,
I think we all get those, right?
yep, absolutely.
But you could pay to keep it up.
Oh, yes, that would certainly work,
And that would make them very happy, right?
I'm sure. Oh,
So
yes,
may I ask,
Yeah.
if you, instead of breaking it into syllables, that word, the only word on line 10, is it say to him? Is that where you got interrupted?
no, it's Seitzchem.
Say him, say
Yeah.
him. Okay.
Yep. Typically, a schwa standing by itself in the middle of a word is the end of a syllable. Typically, but you know, you can't say always, because the only two things that are 100%, as I'm sure you all know,
life,
is
death,
no,
and
death.
taxes.
in taxes, exactly. So that's why I said typically. Okay, any other questions?
That was good. Thank you
Thank
for the
you.
questions
Welcome. Sure.
and answers. Mhm.
Okay,
So we've got 34, 33.
okay. And so we just looked at 33. Anybody have any questions on 34? 34 is the schwa, and that's why I sent you that summary sheet. Okay,
Right, I have to print that out.
Yeah.
right.
Bear with
I
me.
keep it right with my book.
Makes sense.
And
Okay,
I
Ellen.
stick it in, and I stick it in, so when I pick up my book, it's right there.
Okay.
Ellen, you had a question?
Yeah, in line 6, the last two words together, is that right?
What page are you on
Oh,
now?
I'm sorry. That's a good question. What, 34?
Okay, so line 6 and 34 is they're showing you it's examples of how the schwa works. And they took two words and they made it into their syllables. So the first one is lihad. So the schwa under the first letter is always like the I in it, lih. And because the dalid, the D sound is in the middle of the word, so it's lihad, stop, lihad, and then leak.
I
And
got
then
that one.
the next one, if the two words would be pushed, if those two syllables would be pushed together, you've got two schwas in a row. So the first one is your dead stop, and the second one is like the I in it. So it becomes
Ah,
kod shecha.
gotcha.
Oh, forgive me. Where are we? I was trying to print out the message you sent and I couldn't get it, but where are we now? Page 34.
Page 34, line 6.
Got it. So Kad Shecha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it. Okay,
Okay.
excellent. Any other questions? Okay, so let's go to page 36. And basically, we did this last week, but let's do it again. That sometimes, let me find my book. Hold on.
Mitro.
Um. Okay, so sometimes you've got, this is just O. And sometimes it's like this, but it really is vo. And how you know is because the letter preceding it, if the letter preceding it has a vowel, then it has to be vo, as in meets vote. If there was no vowel, then it would just be the O and not the vo. Okay? You can't have two vowels following one another. It always has to be letter, vowel, letter, vowel, letter, vowel, letter, vowel, or consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel. Okay, Nancy, you look puzzled.
Thank you for reading my face. Okay, so, all right. Looking at the top of your two lines, what is the first word or the first syllable, whatever it is? How would you say that?
This one
Mhm.
is vo. There's
Okay,
the
so
V and then the
vo,
O. Yeah,
and then the second one is also vo.
it could either be O or vo, depending on what precedes it. You don't
Okay.
know in a vacuum.
Ah, okay.
You
There's-
don't know
there's
in a
the
vacuum.
Okay,
And then at the bottom, because under the ts, there is a vowel,
okay.
it becomes meets vote.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It can't be meets oat because you can't have two vowels. This has to be the letter with the vowel, the vo.
Two vowels. Okay,
What's
I
this
hear
one?
you. Does it mean that it's going in? No, but
Oh, eventually.
Eventually, exactly, eventually. Okay,
uh-huh.
all right. Now, so, let's look at in the middle of page 36. There's a word that has two arrows in front of it, an exclamation point and a star.
Right.
All right, who would like to try to read that?
Well,
Okay, Ruth, please.
b'mitzvotav,
Right, b'mitzvotav. Okay,
Mm.
Gail, is that what you were going to say?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Does everybody see that?
Mhm.
More or less, right?
Well, actually, I had to do second language acquisition moment there because I wanted to say b'mitzvah sav. So.
Okay, if you said that, that would be fine, okay? Because
Still right.
we had that discussion, I believe, that in
We've had that.
Israel, it's always the t sound. But in Eastern Europe, if there was no dot in that letter, it was the S sound, and with the dot, it was the t sound. So either is correct. But we're learning Israeli Hebrew, so it would be better to say mitzvotav.
Right,
But if you said the other, it's okay.
okay,
All right,
thank you.
you're welcome. So, I don't like, all right. Skipping line 6, 7, and 8, because I don't like them.
I love it.
Gail, the big, that big part in the middle after line 8, please.
Got it. Lechad, lik, ner, shel, Shabbat. Let's.
Right.
light Candles for Shabbat.
Exactly. Excellent. Ellen, line 1 on the bottom, please.
Baruch, Baruch, Atah, Adonai, Eloheinu,
melech ha'olam.
Very nice. Nancy, line 2, please.
Okay. Asher. Kiddishanu,
Mhm.
b'mitzvotav. Vitzivanu.
Right, excellent.
Thank you.
And Ruth, that line 3, please.
Lahadlik ner shal Shabbat.
Right, very nice. Okay, does anybody have any questions?
That's the blessing, the kindling the lights of kindling the candles on Shabbat
Right,
Correct.
exactly.
midnight.
Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. We have line 1, which is the beginning of all blessings for the most part. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Line 2 is in many blessings as well. Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu. So we have, blessed are you, Lord, God, our God, King of the world, who has Asher kidshanu, who has
Sanctified us.
sanctified us with his commandments and commanded us. And then the last one, lahadlik ner, to light. Ner is a light. Lahadlik, to light a light. Shel Shabbat, of Shabbat. But it could also be Shel Hanukkah,
Hanukkah, right.
which is coming up.
Same blessing, except the last word.
Right. So the only difference would be the last word. Or if it were a holiday, Lahadlik ner Shel Yom Tov.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Welcome, Arena.
Thank you. Hi.
We're
Sorry I'm late.
okay. We're now going to page 37, unless you have any other questions. Okay, 37. We are going to learn, give me a minute here. I want to just see something. Okay. So we're going to learn probably 2 letters, but let's start with the first one. All right, let me get. So
Stefan.
Second. That's the one.
So
on
the letter that we're going to learn now is the Gimel. It has the sound of the hard G, G. Okay. And this is what it looks like. And notice that there is, give me a minute. Well, as usual, the red pen walked away. Oh, here it is. I know, it always does this. Likes to, it's a wandering pen.
It's like a wandering Jew.
Yeah, anyway, okay, see where I put
I
the
love
red
this
arrow?
group.
Yep.
Okay, showing you that there's a gap in the bottom of the letter to help you remember that that's the G.
Got it.
So there's a gap,
Got it.
all right? There is no G sound like George in Hebrew. So you don't have a J. If you need it, there is a way to they create it, but for the most part, it doesn't exist. Which always reminds me of the movie, The Sound of Music. I like that movie. And there's a part in the movie where what's her name? I forgot her name already. Says to
Maria?
not Maria, the other one, who says to Christopher Plummer something about, and his name is George, and so she
It's
said it's
Georg.
Ellen or somebody or other, and she says to him, Georg, there's a young lady waiting for you, or something like that. Anyways, I always think of that because that would be, I guess, the German pronunciation, but that is in Hebrew the same way because there is no J, Georg. It would be Georg if you had to say George. Okay,
Okay,
so that was a detour. Sorry about that. Page 37. So I'm going to start on line number 2, I think. No, let me start with line number 1. No, line number 1 is good. Arena, do you have it?
Yeah. Ga, ga, ge, gay, gay, gi, gi, goo, goo, go, go.
Very nice, thank you. Ruth, line 2, please.
go, 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 Gadosh,
Mm-mm.
Gia. No,
So 1, 2, 3, the 4th one,
oh, Gadol,
right.
Gil, Gila,
Uh-uh.
Gela,
3 dots going down, it's like tic-tac-toe and.
oh, Gu,
Right,
Gula,
So- right. Okay, now, the 3rd word in. Okay,
Gil.
no, the 3rd one was not Gil.
Oh,
Hold on. Hold on.
got it.
Okay, so that's, I'm writing it out here. Okay, so first, before we go to that, this word here, everybody take a look. It is, Ruth, what is it? What I just wrote on my pad.
Go,
Go, that's go. Okay, now, if I add a little yud afterwards, you gotta make that sound, so it becomes go with a y. Becomes
go,
goy,
oh,
goy.
Goy,
Yeah,
Like
like
what,
goy,
like
goy,
what we aren't.
right, goy,
okay,
okay? So does everybody see that?
So,
All right. So line number 3, Gail, please.
sure. Gal, Gali, 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 Galil,
Yeah,
Galil, Galil, Galil,
yeah,
Goel, Ge, Ula.
yes, very nice.
Yep.
Ellen, please, line 4.
Question for you.
Yeah. Question,
The-
yeah.
The 3rd word, there's the yud, but we don't make a sound for it?
No, because it's at the end of the word. It's like,
Right.
I call it a vowel helper. Because the letter
Oh,
before
that's right.
it's the E. E is E, whether it's like BEE
Okay.
or BE or MONEY.
The only
no
reason I
difference.
asked is because just before we had goy where we had it,
Right,
but that was just because it was a vowel. or-
vowel,
No, it depends on the vowel. If you have E or EY, you don't pronounce it differently.
Oh,
But if you
okay.
have O versus OY, you do pronounce it differently. It's the same ruling, if you will. It's the
Okay.
same concept.
That's
okay.
what I just, okay,
So
thanks.
Yeah.
If you, Carol, if you
Yeah.
put a bait in front of the, or took away the gimel and
Yeah.
substituted a bait, it would be boy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so let me see. So who just
I think
read?
you-
Ellen was,
I
did.
think you told me to read. Okay.
okay, so we're on line number, I think 4
Four.
or,
Okay.
Yeah.
Gil, Gila, Ger, Gog, Gon, Gom, Vea,
Almost. So, give, the, yeah.
Givea. Okay,
All right. Nancy, line 5, please.
Okay. Nagila. No.
That's we're working with the G sound here
That's
in this
fine.
page.
Oh, sorry. Go. Wait,
Uh,
is that
Nope.
Goy? That's Goy.
That's Goy.
Goy again, yep.
That's the Goy again.
Gadol. Gadula. Okay, I know it's ye. Yigdal.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeet. Gadol.
almost.
Oh,
Yitka,
ta. Yita.
no,
No.
you were,
mm,
yeet,
Yeet.
ga.
Oh, Yeet Gadol.
It's
No,
not
Yeet Gadol. I'm sorry.
right. Okay, so the last 2 words in this line, Yigdal,
Good.
that's the piece of the
Yid-gadal,
liturgical,
Yid-gadal.
Yitkadal, well, first of all, Yigdal is what we sing at the end of Friday night services, at least we do in my show. And then, Yitkadal is the beginning of,
Kiddush, Kaddish.
Kaddish.
the
Kaddish.
Kaddish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions? All right, so now we're on line 6.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, before we go to line 6, line 5, the first word in line 5, Nagila.
Almost Hava.
Yep, Hava Nagila.
Okay, what does it mean, please?
Okay, come, Hava is like come, and Nagila, to be happy. Or to be
Hava,
to be
Nagila,
joyful.
Hava, Nagila, Hava,
Right.
Nagila.
Okay,
Okay.
so now we're on line 6. Arena, please.
Yes. 16. Goro,
Almost.
Goro ale.
Go ale. Yep.
Go ale. Go ale.
Yep.
Geula.
Yes.
Geula.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, Ruth, line 7, please.
Tate. Gadol,
Almost.
Gadol,
Geula.
Give,
Do.
oh,
Do.
Gidol,
give,
Do.
do, la.
Dula.
Yeah, see that?
Yep, now I see it.
Okay.
Um, Liyitzar,
Almost. So you've got the li is right. Then what's the vowel?
Yot,
Yes.
Yotzar,
Except it's an A.
Zotzer, Lotzer,
Right, li yotzer. Very nice. Yep.
Bereshi,
Almost. Did you say the t at the end?
Bereshit.
I heard it that time. It's hard to hear sometimes over Zoom. Sorry.
It's okay, I could be looking up at the same time, I guess.
Gail, line 8, please.
Behu. Haley. Go. Oh, go Lee,
Almost.
go Ali,
Right.
So Ali. The. In.
Yep,
Ge. Viat. T.
yes,
Viat.
very nice. This is all from Yigdal, those words. Okay, now line 9, Ellen, please.
Yidgal, no, Yidgal. Yidgal. Yidgal.
Almost,
Yitkadal.
yep,
Le. Ta. Kal.
Uh,
Oh, it's gonna start Yidkadal, Yidkadash.
yep, but read it.
Yeah, okay. It's easier to know it.
All busy praying.
I gave myself away, right?
Yep,
Yid Kadash,
right, the Yit Kadash, yep,
Shmei,
okay,
Rabbah.
Shemay,
Shmei Rabbah.
right, excellent. Okay, Nancy,
Second word on line 9, please. Would you pronounce that again for me? Please.
sure. The Yit Kadash,
Hayit
I got it right.
Kadash.
yep. Okay,
Yes, thank you.
you're welcome. Now, before we turn the page, or we can turn the page, it doesn't matter. I want to teach you another letter. Now, as I've often said, I'm not an artist, but if I were, I might draw the following. And tell you that it sort of kind of maybe looks like a profile view of a face. And it's featureless. There's no eye, there's no mouth. It's a featureless face. I say that because I want you to remember that it has the sound of the F, as in Frank, or as in face, or as in featureless. That's the F sound, or PH, however you like to, whatever, float your boat kind of thing. Nancy,
Question, is
Yeah.
it one continuous movement of the pen? Or is it you start somewhere and then you go back and you add the second part?
well, I do it as one continuous movement, but I guess other people might do different things. I don't know. It's
Okay.
like, okay, so what I like to say is, if I were to walk to the other side of the room and pick up the New York Times, the way they print the word the, THE, I don't write like that. Nobody writes like that, right? That's a special print, right?
Right.
Okay. But if I were writing the T in the, of course, I would write it just like this. Okay. So basically, my writing the T is like my writing this letter here. It's what it looks like. When you see it in print, it's a little bit different. Okay. Because it's like the T in the New York Times versus the T on a piece of paper. Hand drawn, so to speak. Okay. So on page a question? Okay. So now we're on page 38, where we have this letter, the PH sound. The letter is Fay, F-A-Y, okay? And so I think we're up to you, Nancy, on line number 1, please.
Okay, clarifying, it's the F as in PH sound. not
Correct,
Fay. Okay, the name of the letter is Fay.
correct.
Okay. Okay, fee, fee, fay, fay, fe, fa, fo, fo, fu, fu, fi.
Perfect, thank you. Line 2, Irina, please.
Oh. Fe, fe, fe.
Uh-uh,
J, j, j.
there's
Oh,
no
gee.
J.
Wasn't here for that.
G, g, g,
It's-
g.
Yeah, 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 yep,
J, g, 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 g. Gefen, gefen,
yep,
gefen,
yep,
gafen,
yep.
hagafen.
Right, very nice.
Agape. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're getting words for blessings here pretty quickly. Ruth, line 3, please.
Safar, Safar,
Wait, hold it. That first letter of that first word is.
oh, that's the
a
ayin.
sun. Yeah,
Afar, Hafar,
nope, it's got two, it's,
Hafer,
yeah,
Lefanan, Nan,
almost,
Lefanan,
except the last letter is not an N sound, but rather the V at the end.
oh, Lefanav,
Right, yeah,
Chief, Ara,
yeah, nice.
T. Tif, Ara,
Okay, except, what, you're on line on word 4, right?
1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm up to the 5th one.
5th, okay. So remember, when you get the schwa toward the beginning, first time you see it, it's teeth, dead stop.
Tif, Rat,
All right, teeth, ret.
Tif, Eret. Tif,
Yeah.
Eret. Tif, Rot. Tif, Rotzi.
Yeah, nice.
Tif, Rotzi.
Yeah. Lovely. Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Gail, line 4, please.
Nav,
Mm-hmm.
ge, kad, ma,
Yeah, nice.
nikadma, ga, fanab,
Yep,
de, Torah,
almost. The toe, that's a,
Oh. Toda.
yeah,
To-
nice.
Yeah, I have to straighten out. Those are the D and the R and the N and the G. For
Yep.
me, are the 2 letters that I find very easy to mix up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so, line 5, please, Ellen.
Afara,
Do the first one again. Almost.
chaf.
No, it's the first vowel is E.
Oh, I'm sorry. Chifara,
Yep.
laha.
Well,
la-
wait a minute. You're on line 5,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, but I'm getting it mixed up with the wrong letter. Okay, so that's help me with the first letter before I go crazy here.
Okay, that's a
A
V.
V,
V.
okay,
V.
right. The ha,
Uh-uh.
the.
Okay, remember,
who,
the
the
who,
who,
yeah.
The who. Ye. Ye. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
there.
the teeth are, but
Yep.
the teeth are raw.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, so line 5. Tif ra bihu yeh betif ra. You got it.
Thank you.
Where do we find
Okay.
that? Where is that?
I think it's also in Yigdal, but I'm not sure. I'll look it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it is.
So anyway, now let me see, line 6, Nancy.
Okay. Tif Eretz
Mm-hmm.
L'Shem U Latif Eretz
Mm-hmm.
Valit Hila.
Very nice. Yes.
Thank you.
Arena, line 7, please.
Gar, Gare,
Up.
Gar,
No, wait a minute, stop. The first letter in line
sorry.
7, that's the new
F.
one.
I'm sorry, I confused. Fa,
G.
fa, ray,
Okay,
it's not R?
wait a minute, stop, please. I think you missed the very beginning. And did you get the sheet I sent yesterday?
Yes, and actually I read it.
Okay, good. Which means the first time that there's a schwa under a letter, you come to a dead stop. So we've got far. And then you complete, you finish it. Far, oh.
Oh, I didn't know it's a schwa. Okay, fa, row.
Far, no, stop. Far, oh. It's not far row. It's not row. It's far, oh.
So we don't read R also?
Yeah, far,
Oh,
oh.
oh, for oh.
Yeah.
Ru.
No,
Okay.
just
Oh,
this.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
wo,
Wait a
wo, wo.
wait a minute. Stop for a sec.
Okay.
This is the only construction where you would start with a vowel by itself. Would be in front of a word, and it's only the oo that looks like a stick that would be in the front of a word as a vowel. That's like the exception to the rule. Okay, I can tell you why. This is a detour. You can listen or not, as the case may be. Okay, so I'm going to the store to buy a book. Okay, a book, right? But then I'm going to go back to the store so I can buy a piece of fruit. I'm going to the store to buy an apple. It's not a apple, it's an apple, right? Because it sounds better, I guess. I don't know why, but that it's a book or an apple. The in front of a word. Hold on one second. Let me write it out on my pad. Give me a minute. These things. Oh, it's on my lap. No wonder I can't find it. So. This in front of a word means and. Hebrew is efficient, uses prefixes and suffixes. This is a prefix meaning and, A-N-D. However, there are some times where it sounds better not to say the, and instead it becomes ooh. See? And that's what we have here. The ooh meaning and. Okay, now that's a detour. You don't really need to know that, but since we came across it, I thought I would explain it.
Good to know.
Okay, so now, and somebody asked where a particular, hold on. L'Shema Latifera Lativa.
Right, it was in line 5.
Right. It's in Lachado D, sorry. I just put it into my head. I sang it. Shemul tiferet v'liti la lechado di likrat kala. By the way, that's a melody my cantor never uses. It's the melody I grew up with, which is why I can find it so fast. But she uses every other melody on the planet, most of which I don't like.
I respect what you're saying. It's like, why do we need to change, right?
Exactly. So that's where that is.
Beautiful.
Okay, so now we are, okay, Arena just read line 7.
Whoa,
Didn't
You
you
read the
finish
first
it?
one?
I
We
didn't
She
didn't
didn't
finish
finish it. Right, I know. I stopped to do something. Okay, Arena, line 7, please.
I'm completely confused. Anyway, unikama,
Right, unikama, yep.
unekama, big ga.
Uh-uh,
Um,
that's the new letter we just learned.
or beef, I'm confused. Bifa, befa, jiong,
Mm-mm.
bifa. Oh, I'm completely wrong. It's D, no?
No, it's the R, the rate,
Oh,
the R sound.
okay. Bifa, ray, oh. Bifa,
Okay, no, bif, far, o.
Befa. Oh, again, we don't pronounce this as a
Right.
Okay. Bifa, oh.
Right, bif, far, o. Far, o. Okay, everybody know who's that is, right? The guy in
that guy.
Egypt? That
Of-
guy in Egypt.
Oh, this is far.
What?
You're right. In English, it
Pharaoh.
would be Pharaoh, right?
Oh,
Bifa, Bifa. So
Okay,
the letter, third letter, Bifa, we don't pronounce R
we
because
do. Bif, far,
And
Oh.
together.
Bifar, oh.
right.
But we don't pronounce dot under the R.
Correct. Because it's two dots. It's either totally silent or like the I in it.
Okay.
At the end of a syllable or the end of a word, it's silent, totally silent. At the beginning of a syllable or the beginning of a word, it's like the I in it. That's what that that's what that sheet is that I sent yesterday.
So this
Okay?
Bifar, right.
Bif, far, o.
Thank you.
The bif in front of the word is a prefix. The word is far o. That's why it's by itself at the beginning of line 7.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, line 8, Ruth.
Geffen, Hagafen,
Ha,
Bore,
wait.
Hagafen?
Hold on, stop. Just start again because you were sort of right. So the first one, Geffen, that's right. Now read the next one. It changed.
Hagafen,
No,
Hagafen,
yeah, that's what I
Hagafen.
want. Yeah,
Bore, Hagafen.
right. You got it. Okay, so Geffen means vine. Vine,
The
like
fruit of the vine.
grapes.
Fruit of
Yeah,
the
fruit of the
vine.
vine, grapes grow on vines. That's it. Now, um, we just learned the letter that has the sound of the F or the PH, right? Now, if I had, I've said this before, and of course I never go and buy them. But if I had, whatchamahoozies,
Pipe cleaners?
cleaners. Yeah, pipe cleaners. It would be so easy for me to figure out how to get them. I could order them on Amazon, I'm sure. I would take a pipe cleaner, and since I cannot find the red pen again, it took another little journey. I will use blue. Or black, I guess. It's black. I thought it was blue. If I pulled this straight line down like that, I would have the F sound at the end of a word.
Oh,
Okay, so you see that's in the box between lines 8 and 9. See?
oh, sure. Instead of curling it around.
Yeah, so, you know, it's sort of like that. Straightens it out. So you have the F at the end of the word. So with that
And
in
that,
mind,
excuse me, Carol, that falls under the line, right?
correct. Yes, it drops down below the line. Correct, correct, correct. Okay. With that, and let me see who read last just now? The line
did.
8, you did. Okay, so Gail K, line number 9, please.
Aim. Low.
Wait a minute, did you do the first word?
Yeah, goof.
Okay, I'm sorry, didn't hear it.
I like that. Aim low. De. Moot.
Yep.
The moot. Ha. Goof. Ve. A new.
A,
A no.
right,
Goof. Again.
right. Okay. Any questions?
After
Yes.
the second to the last word before goof, can you read it again?
Certainly. The, a, no.
Oh, no?
No. The a, no.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, now. Another letter. Which is similar to the letter we just learned, with one exception.
And a dot in it.
Okay, so it's got a dot in it. So my drawing, if I were drawing a person's profile, I might make it look like this. That's the profile because it's got the eye. So you see, you've got an eye. This part of it, whoops, looks like a nose. So you have a profile in contrast to the featureless face. So earlier we had learned, I think we learned the B, correct? Yeah, we did. So it's just like the B, which has the belly button, the B, the ball, B. And so with a dot, this becomes P. It's very similar. P. Okay? And P, like P, like P.
Huh,
So would it rhyme with huh?
Well, it's, I guess, I don't know. It's just, it's the sound the letter P makes.
Duh.
It's the sound the letter P makes. So like if you have
Huh.
PEA, it's P. If you have PUP, it's pup.
Got it.
And so forth and so on, okay? Now, what was I gonna say? I wasn't going, oh, I know. At the end of a word, you will never, in Hebrew, you never have a P at the end of a word. You never have stop. The only letter is the F sound, even though they look similar. So. Okay, so you've got, this is the P sound, this is the F sound, this is the final, and it's only ever an F sound. Okay? Never a P sound at the end. So with that in mind, let's go to page number 39. Line 1. And I think it's, is it Ellen?
I think so. Let me get
Gail,
my-
you read last, correct?
Yes,
think-
she did.
Yep.
Yes,
Okay,
Okay.
so Ellen, please, on page number 39.
Gee, gee, gay.
Wait,
gay.
well, hold it,
Oh,
hold it.
sorry, fuh. Fee, fee, fay, fay, fe, fa, fa, fo, fo, foo, foo. Puh.
You said fifth,
Fifth.
I hope?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Nancy, line 2, please.
Okay. Oh, I answered my own question. Never mind. Okay, so now we're P, pay, pa, pa, po, poo, poo, here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And Irina, line 3, please.
They are P.
Yeah,
Asher.
share.
Asher.
Yep.
Asher. Ni. Ni sheba. Ni sheba. Yot.
Okay,
Yot. No,
almost.
Mishbayo.
Okay, stop. Okay, stop. When you have a letter with the Shiva underneath it toward the beginning of a word, you don't pronounce it. It's niche. Niche.
Oh, this is, oh my God. Yeah, I'm not getting that, but okay. Niche.
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 Ba.
Yot.
Niche ba.
Et. Niche et.
Nope.
Et.
Niche ba ti.
Yeah. Niche ba ti.
Yeah.
So we did not pronounce this also. We did not pronounce.
That letter is silent and it has the silent vowel underneath it, which is not that common, but it happens. So it's niche ba ti.
Niche ba ti.
Yeah.
B a p.
Yes, very nice. Okay, Ruth, line number 4, please.
Artsy,
Yep.
Al Ad,
What?
Al Ad,
That's the little ya.
Al Yad,
Yep.
Eosh,
There's no O there.
Ish.
Yeah.
Okay. Ben, Part C.
Right, then part C, right, and then Gail, line 5, please.
And
Pinay,
Yep,
Pinay, Shabbat, Ni, Ka, Ni, La.
right. Panay
Mm.
Shabbat Nikabula. All right, nice. Okay, we're gonna stop here because it's 2:30. Does anybody have
Oh.
any questions?
that was a quick hour.
It
Yeah.
really does go quickly.
I mean, when we're all concentrating and like really,
Oh, yeah. Okay,
I mean, it's hard to believe how much we have learned.